Am I live? I should be live at this point, right? Let me just check. Yeah, I am live. Okay, alright. Awesome. Let me take off my jacket. It's a little hot in here. And off it goes. The window too. No, never mind. It's already open. Girls Frontline. A little late compared to yesterday. I know. I was just charging my phone. Because I want to be able to reach chat when I stream in case someone appears. Alright. So. Umbra, huh? What is the story? I don't fully understand yet what's happening in the story yet. Like, I'm not sure how much of what Inessa has told is true or not, and I also don't really understand yet what is the connection of her daughter in all of this. What's the role of her daughter in this, and also her connection with David. But I think maybe, perhaps, I'm going to get all the answers just by reading the rest of the event. Which brings me to the core of the stream, which is the story, the continuation of the voiceover of the story. Alright. NS13. Lure and trap. Sometimes the prey is the real hunter. Ooh. Night in Odessa is far from quiet. Soft light shines from the full-height windows of high-rise buildings, calm and restrained. A tall figure stands at one such window, looking down at the cold cityscape. Who the fuck are you? Mr. Scott, I was just saying. Mangi Security's parent company has always had a good relationship with yours. We haven't forgotten whose help and support we received to be able to establish ourselves in ODE 13. Please, pass that along to Mr. Rurik. Rurik? Of course, everything we discuss in this call will be relayed to him verbatim. So please choose your words carefully, Miss Carmen. Naturally, I will speak openly, so long as it's within my knowledge and within my bounds. What Mr. Rurik seems most concerned about is the other technical team that it assembled. Until recently, Girard's R&D team has been the unquestioned pioneer and leader in third-generation doll research. Oh, we will not tolerate any theft of Girard's technological achievements at this critical juncture. So these people are from the Girard group, I assume. the technical team that it has assembled. We're getting some... Okay, this is interesting. We're getting some form of insight of what's happening in the Girard group. If my assumption that these people are part of the group is correct, which I think it is at this point, for them to be talking like this. Or at the very least associated with them. Please, don't let that trouble you. The tall woman glances at her subordinate, who just entered the room and signals for silence. The SK-94's data have not been shared with the new technical team. Girard remains in the lead when it comes to third-gen doll manufacturing. Oh. Okay. Lock down that tightly. So this doll codename VSK-94. How exactly does she differ from the others we have acquired from IOP? I don't know. Mengi security was simply instructed to contain and hold onto the doll. We were not given any access to related data. There had been no further directive from the council. Never mind. No point asking further. This case there has not been shared. Does she differ from the others we have acquired from IOP? I don't like this insinuation, we have acquired the others. It makes me think that it is likely that these people managed to get a hold of ex-Griffin dolls. Which is not good. I really don't want to fight my own dolls, man. Yeah. I will go ahead and relay Mr. Rurik's orders then. Carmen raises her eyebrows at the word orders, but her tone remains respectful. Please do. There's no doubt that VSK-94 is special. However, discovering the nature of her uniqueness will require your company's cooperation. Of course, we won't force Mengi Security to synchronize VSK-94's data, as that would place our loyal allies in violation of contract terms, which would hinder future cooperation and intelligence sharing. Okay, I see. So, assuming this Scott person is with the Girard group, and then Carmi is some high-ranking official from the Mengi Security. I mean, she might be. She has a dog tag and a knife with her for some reason. Which makes me believe that she has some form of training, military training or history. Which would be on brand for a PMC company. Instead, we hope Mengi Security will assign VSK-94 to a mission within Girard's jurisdiction. After that, we will detain her under the pretense of trespassing on private property, and perform a study on her frame. The findings from this research will be partially shared with our loyal allies. This method also offers a degree of deniability against accountability from it. The question is, what exactly is this it they keep referring to? What a meticulous and well-planned operation. I will report the full plan to the general manager. Expect good news soon. The call ends. Carmen loosens her collar and sits down on the sofa. The subordinate who has been waiting nearby hands her a glass of red wine at just the right time. Pioneer, leader, technological achievements. Such bold words. Whatever. Let's hear the report. Carmen takes a sip of wine and listens to the report. Halfway through, she frowns. Why was VSK-94 sent on a convert mission? It was probably due to a dispatching error. Probably? Originally, VSK-94 was assigned to a regular transport mission, but its task number, content, and destination overlapped with those of the convert mission, which resulted in a management error. Oh, so it was an accident then? She got assigned to that mission purely by chance, I see. Or at least that's what looks like for them. Unless Ines has anything to do with that. Which I think I find there. No, actually she must have some involvement, so it's after that conversation that she had with someone on a call, saying that Nikita doesn't suspect anything. Maybe this management error has something to do with Vanessa, perhaps. Has frontline management become this sloppy? I should discuss a personnel reshuffle with Christopher. The woman's lips curl into a chilling smirk. Was there any unusual behavior from VSK-94 afterwards? According to the neurolog inspection, it appears not. Neurologs from dolls aren't reliable. They can't even be used as formal evidence. That gives me reason to suspect that VSK-94 has already discovered our covert operations. So, what's next? As Gerard plans to use the trespassing excuse, why shouldn't I do the same? Before that, I want to make sure my piece is still where it should be. Understood. One more thing. What do we do about David? If it were just embezzlement, we could have just fired him. But he's come into contact with our covert business. This goes far beyond simple dismissal. They're gonna kill him. They're going to fucking kill him. His recklessness may cause us immeasurable losses. We can't keep him around anymore. So, an official disposal? No need to rush. I'll make sure his death is worthwhile. I fucking knew it, because they're evil. Was interesting. They're very interesting. Okay, with that we can at least confirm that the link connection between the Mangi security and the Heradios might be through the Girard group. But why exactly they want the Jam Dolls technology? The person in the call, the Scott, said they would share their discoveries with their loyal allies. Does Wing Security want third Gem Doll technology just for their business? Maybe. I mean, not a bad reason, I think. But makes me wonder how much they actually know about what's happening. Oh well. So, this is the place? Yeah, the vehicle owner whom you asked us to investigate, the one called David, shows up here the most frequently aside from Mangi Security's office and his home. Look, the string sign matches the one within the surveillance footage. The two dolls encircle around the warehouse. Doors and windows are locked. Let's go in through the exhaust vent. The exhaust vent? My clothes just got laundered. Fine, but you better reimburse me for cleaning. They crawl through the vents and enter the warehouse interior. Bleh, so much dust, what a dump, and dark too. Nikita and Ksenia each pull out a flashlight and start searching. The flashlights gradually reveal the warehouse's structure. On the left side, many crates are stacked high on metal shelves. Nikita climbs up and inspects them one by one. Yes, all of them contain cans of Erdis. Something to the right of the rack catches Nikita's attention. She jumps down and approaches a worn-out sofa placed in the corner. Wait, this spot. She pulls out her terminal and retrieves the photo that Inessa had previously shown her. The one with the person holding a vial of Vitalis. Oh, this is the place where the photo was taken. The photo is low resolution, but based on the tears on the fabric, she can tell it's the same sofa. Oh, wait. Okay, listen. Listen up. What if the reason why Inessa is collaborating with whoever is behind this might be because her daughter is sick? The Vertiger said that the Erdis drug was used to fabricate something that could, how should I say, treat the conditions of the AIDS disease. Maybe, okay, just maybe, Inessa's daughter might be sick, and the treatment for her sickness might be related to the Erdis drug, and so because of that, she's cooperating with the person behind all of this, so that she can help the delivery of Nikita to the Girard group. Maybe. Okay, I think that's what's happening here. I don't have concrete proofs of any of it, but I have conviction. And to me, that's more than enough. This photo was taken here? She closely examines the silhouettes of the person in the image and compares it to David's profile from her Nero cloud. Profile silhouette similarity 70% match. So David isn't just slinging Erdis, but also Vitalis. A terrible hypothesis emerges in her Nero cloud. Hey, Nikita, look over here. I found something weird. Ksenia beckons at her from a distance. Nikita turns and walks towards her. My flashlight rolled under a shelf just now, and when I reached under to get it, I found this. It looks like a toy, right? But it has comms and a camera. Kids' toys these days sure are fancy. Ksenia hands over a toy badge. My hypothesis grows stronger. It's a familiar toy PSA badge with dried blood caked on it. Oh no. Where exactly did you find this? Over here. You look kinda scary. Nikita walks to the indicated shelf and points her flashlight towards it. Nothing obvious stands out. She grips the rack and gives it a shake, then applies some force to push it aside. The old metal groans under the strain as it threatens to topple over, and Ksenia hurries over to right it. Whoa, slow down. Those crates on top are gonna fall. As the light hits the floor, behind the shelf, bloodstains come into view. Oh no. They are sloppily wiped, but still clearly visible. Is that blood? Hey, don't tell me your investigating involves a murder too? If that's the case, we really should report this to the public security. Ksenia continues prattling, but Nikita is no longer listening. She stares at the bloodstains and grips the toy badge tightly. Una. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Okay. Okay. Alright. Well, things got serious. Things just got really serious really fast. NS13 was revealed a lot of things, and now and also set a more serious tone to the whole thing happening. Oh fuck, also there are trash bags with human body parts in NS11. Oh fuck. Oh no, I think Yuna really is dead at this point. Does it? No, there's no way Nissa knows it. There's just no fucking way. Oh, they were probably lying to her in the call that she made. Oh no. Oh no. NA 15. Silence and confession. All the dread and worry saturated with silence. She's dead. 100% she's dead. As night falls, people returning to the satellite city crowds crowd the commercial district, trying to shake off the day's fatigue under the neon light. Dense Psychological Counseling, District D, number 1124. This is where you used to work part-time? Yeah, and right about now is when I would be on shift as a cleaner. I already told the front desk to call in a temp. Well, phew. Tanya stretches, watching the bustling crowds with boredom. Wanna go shopping too? Nikita, we have been working full throttle today. First the warehouse out in the sticks, now psych office. You better pay me for all this overtime. Nikita doesn't respond, seemingly lost in thought. Hey, Nikita, are you listening? Huh? Oh, I am out of funds for now. I will pay you back later. Ksenia eyes the clearly distracted Nikita and sighed. That badge, did it belong to someone important to you? Una's cheerful smile flashes through Nikita's neural cloud. I can't say for sure yet. Tanya, stand the guard out here. I am going in. Alright, make it quick. At the workroom by the entrance, Nikita changes into a janitorial doll's uniform and pushes a cleaning cart into the office. The fit, it's tight. Well, it's your fault for being so thick, Nikita, honestly. The office is still open, but only a few people remain. Consulting Run 1, Room 4, Archive Room. There. The archive room isn't locked. Nikita pushes the door open. Despite the name, it's actually a server room. A terminal sits in the back corner for data retrieval. Let's see. He types a name into the terminal. A pop-up requests a password. Of course. Well, level 2 we go. You get out, you get out, you get out. Only Nikita. The consulting room, just he's probably trying to check on, trying to see if there's any data about Una, right? I imagine that's the reason why she's here. Okay. Deploy dog. At least one allied unit reaches the designated area. Okay, this time I'm not going to forget about the tiles here that I need to occupy. So I'm gonna kill this guy. And then I'm going to kill this one. Let's see if I can kill everyone here. I think I can. I think it will kill everyone. Go. Boom. Ah, did not kill everyone. Kill this one. Kill this one. Ah, let's go. She overrides control access. No more password blocked. She now has complete access to the archive database. Data floods into her neural cloud. She quickly spots the entry she needs. Found it. Inessa Grigorievna Chernova. Let's see if this will lead to any clues about Una. Excerpt from counseling session audio log 700123. Inessa Grigorievna Chernova. Them. Let's begin. Alright. When you came in just now, I noticed you kept staring at this painting. Is there something special about it? The girl in the painting looks a lot like my daughter. You have a daughter? 10 seconds of silence. An adopted daughter, to be precise. Adopted? She must have an unusual background. She is the orphanage child of a colleague. What happened to your colleague? 30 seconds of silence. I can't say. A painful memory. Yes. I was there when he died. He died for me. So I must raise his daughter well and provide her with the best life I can. This gift of life is incredibly heavy. Sounds like she means a great deal to you. She is my everything. At first, I truly did see her as just my colleague's orphan. But over the years we have spent together, she has become my daughter in every sense. Even if we are not biologically related, she is still my daughter. Aside from her, is there anyone or anything else that's important to you? For a person having multiple emotional anchors is essential. 1 minute of silence. Sorry. It's okay. There's no need to apologize. Let's talk about something else. Do you still engage in charity work? Yes. I occasionally donate to orphanages or take Una along to do volunteer work. Is Una your daughter? Is she like going to the orphanage? I really enjoy doing that. She's such a kind child, always eager to help others. It does sound like a well-behaved child. More than just well-behaved, she has a strong sense of justice. Like a little son. She loves watching the news and gets upset about anything unjust. Even when I tell her there's no such thing as perfect fairness in the world, she insists that even so, she wants to do her part to make things a little more fair. That sense of justice, did she pick it up from being around you? No, she's not like me. When it comes to things like fairness and justice, I have long since. Sound of a vibrating rustling clothes, a button being pressed. Sorry, urgent work call. No worries. Let's end the session here for today then. End of recording. Una is her adopted daughter? I should listen to another one. Excerpt from counseling session audio log 700201. Inessa Grigorievna Chernova. Hello Zuke, welcome to the stream. It's quite lively here today. Yes, there's a sharing event going on. The company even ordered some decent catering. How about a glass of Oldenlandia water? What's that? A beverage from my hometown. Apparently it was all the rage ages ago because of its unique taste. Now it's back in production. Wants to try it? Oh, you already reached the log hacking? Yup, I reached the log hacking. I think Yuna's dead. I know it's a good practice to be hopeful, but at this point, I really think that Una is fucking dead, man. There's no way. She's in a trash bag. Her body was cut into pieces and she's being thrown, and she has already been thrown into a pile of aelids to feast upon. There's no way. No, I don't think anything. I don't drink anything from outside. Professional habits. 5 seconds of silence. You could say that. You know something, don't you, Inessa? You definitely know way more. I thought we were being just blackmailed, but now I think that probably... blackmailed or being deceived or something, but now... And that's fine. Let's talk about your hometown. Are there any distinctive foods? Mud cakes, dried grass. Sounds unappetizing. You know, I never thought about this, but aelids is a very good murder tool, ain't them? Oh, they definitely are. You can just conveniently pick someone, drag them out to the yellow zone, and then conveniently let the aliens kill them. And not only kill them, also, they can also be used as a convenient way to get rid of any evidence, right? Well, assuming they are able to devour the whole corpse. Even if they don't, they can at least be used to hide the actual causes of death, right? And then when you have to report to someone about the death of your victim, you can just conveniently say the aliens did it. It is so convenient to have them around. The murderers around the world are overjoyed by the existence of aliens, I assume. In the contamination zones, having anything to eat at all is considered lucky. Also, she comes from the contamination zone. So she would be born within the satellite city. You were born in a contamination zone. Yes. It must have been hard to climb all the way from there to your current position. Rustling of clothes. It was easy and also very hard. I sold my soul to get to where I am now. From this position, I have to do some very dangerous things. Whether I move forward or back, it's an abyss either way. Then, your soul must be of great value. A value that can be discarded at any time. Let me ask you something. As an individual, would you rather be abandoned or choose to give up something yourself? One minute of silence. Fabric rustling. Neither. I don't want to lose anything. You mean, if you give up your current position, you'll be left with nothing, right? Yes. You would lose your daughter too? I don't know. My daughter loves police dramas. She's always looked up to me. I'm afraid that if she found out the truth about what I do, she would be disappointed. And leave me. I can't accept that. I wouldn't be able to bear it. One moment. Before we go any further, I need to confirm something. Your work doesn't involve any illegal or criminal activities, does it? "30 seconds of silence. Of course not. Fucking liar. Fucking liar. Fuck you. Nikita should have just thrown the verdigers last time to the aliens instead of the ravine. With the ravine, they could accidentally found the accidentally be found by splunkers. I mean, what difference does it make, right? I mean, think about it. Those are vertigers, you know? They are clearly less than human at this point, by the way that the story and other characters talk about them. So, at the end of the day, who really cares if 1 or 2 or 100 vertigers die in the yellow zone? I don't. The government doesn't seem to care either. So it's whatever, right? Well, Una loves police drama, right? So she might love being the center of the police drama that's going on right now. I don't think she's even alive to be able to enjoy it, man. So it's not illegal or criminal. But it's something you cannot openly talk about. Is that right? Yes. That's fine. Electronic notification tone. Time is up. That's all for today's session. See you next week, Inessa. These sessions are very, very short, man. They are so short. Usually a counseling session, don't they usually take at least 30 minutes or so? Goodbye. End of recording. Or in a contamination zone, sold her soul to gain her position. Was she talking about her current role at the Public Security Administration? Let's see if there is a more recent recording. Got it. Excerpt from counseling session audio log 710317. Inessa Grigorievna Chernova. As far as I know, some are 30 minutes, some are 1 hour, depending on the therapist, I guess. 5 minutes of silence. Inessa, we have been doing this session for a whole year now, but I still feel like you're not truly opening up to me. Have I done something wrong? Five more minutes of silence. I read your health report. Both your depression and anxiety have grown more severe. Are you sure coming here every week is actually helping? It is. 8 minutes of silence. I won't pressure you to reveal more than you're comfortable with. But I do have to remind you, if our conversations continues to be so brief and unfocused, then the time and money you're spending here might not be giving you the value that they should. Oh, that's quite a decent counselor to be saying these things. Ten seconds of silence. You really do care about your work. It's just basic professional ethics. 1 minute of silence. Communicator button being pressed. This helps. I just want someone to talk to. Understood. Then, let's keep having conversations like this. Exiting level 2, Nikita stands in front of the terminal and reflects on the recordings she just heard. Suddenly, she recalls the strange feeling she had when she first took on this mission. This dude don't want free money, doctor with integrity, yeah, props to him, man. My entry to Mangi security was far too smooth. And from these recordings, it's clear that Inessa is hiding something. Plus, there's the surveillance footage of Una getting into David's car. Inessa must have some kind of connection to Mangi security. Nikita remembers the blood-stained badge. I need to record all this fragmented information and analyze it later. Right now, the top priority is finding Una. She's dead. She's dead. She's fucking dead. There's no way. There's just no fucking way. I'm very, very sorry, Nikita, but there's no way. Nikita drives a transport truck along the roads of the contamination zone, occasionally pulling up a second map for comparison. Order 20710209. Same route, but the transportation time was nearly double to the usual duration. Listed reason: a collapse storm. But it was a clear day. No such storm occurred. It must have been something else. Warning: you are off route. Recalculating. Nikita ignores the system alert and turns onto a different fork in the road. Oh no, ominous music's playing. Yeah, Una is dead. Una is fucking dead. If this music's playing, she's fucking dead. As they pass a massive landfill, College, who has been quietly lying in the passenger seat, suddenly sits up and starts barking out the window. Are you picking up a scent similar to the blood sample? Excuse me? Alright, let's get out of here. Following College, Nikita enters the sprawling trash mound that stretched for kilometers. Rubble, scrap metal. It's like a world long abandoned. College leaps to an elevated spot, raises his head and gently shakes it, as if trying to pinpoint a scent in the air. Before College can make a move, Nikita hears footsteps behind her. Who's there? Hey, how many times do I have to say it? This is my turf. You think you can mess with the king of this dump without facing his gun? Ow! Before he can even draw his pistol, a searing pain shoots through his wrist. He looks closely and realizes the doll, who was some distance away just a moment ago, is now standing silently right in front of him, gripping his wrist tightly. Good luck fighting a doll, dude. His gun clatters to the ground. Ow, 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 mercy, please, brave warrior, take whatever you want. Scavenge all you like. I'm not here to scavenge. I just need you to answer a few questions. You got it. I swear I will tell you everything I know, man. Have you seen this man before? Nikita pulls up a photo of David from her terminal and shows it to him. This guy... I don't recognize the face, but... Bro is basically wishing for arrest with that NPC talk. Brave... He says brave warrior too, as if he is some Oblivion NPC also. The scavenger squints at the terminal, then slaps his forehead. Oh, that outfit. I have seen it before, a few months back, on the other side of the trash hill. He looked like he was burying something. When I saw him, he was facing off with some elites. Burying what? Oh man, let me tell you, I was scared shitless. He had this black plastic bag and was surrounded by elites. To escape, he hurled the bag at them. What? They ripped it open and a corpse fell out. Intestines and fingers flying everywhere, just like a horror flick. The scavenger gestures animatedly, but Nikita's expression grows grim. Where exactly did this happen? Take me there. Is this a murder case? Am I helping solving a case? Cut the nonsense and move. This is it, I reckon. The scavenger leads Nikita to the other side of the trash hill. Months of wind and sand have buried all traces. There are no visible signs of violence that he just described. But the scent of blood still lingers. As soon as Clutch arrives, he starts barking and digging at a specific spot. Here? Nikita kneels down and begins sifting through the garbage with her hands. After a while, she stops. I can't believe the scavenger is the king of dump buncher. Shut up. This is a serious situation right now. The scavenger leans over and sees Nikita staring blankly at something in her hand. It's a very small child's shoe. Powder blue, tattered, and broken. Before the scavenger can say anything, Clutch, who has been wagging his tail beside Nikita, suddenly leaps up and barks furiously behind them. What the hell? I thought this area was already cleared by hunters. The aliens roll and growl ravenously as they close in. The scavenger's legs give out in fear. You're screwed. I didn't bring enough ammo. Step back. Huh? The scavenger stares dumbly at Nikita as Nikita steps forward and plants herself in front of him. He cuts a sharp and resolute figure. I said step back. Leave this to me. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead. Una is fucking dead. There's just no way. There's just no way. Una is fucking dead, and David is the one who got rid of her corpse. Why though? I can't really be sure at this point. Boom. Oh, college is so good, man. Kill the frog. Oh, hello, Inessa. Do you have anything to say at this point, huh? I think we really should have a talk right now. This isn't the meeting frequency we agreed on. Seeing each other too often increases the risk of exposure. I told you this before, didn't I? Ah, come on, fuck off. We know what's happening so far. You can drop the act right now. In a dimly lit room, Inessa and Nikita sit facing each other. Inessa seems irritated. Gone is the warmth and friendliness she showed at her initial meeting. So, what do you want this time? I will be direct, Inessa. Are you in contact with Mengi security? Inessa raises an eyebrow. Do you know what you are saying? I suspect my superior is a mole for Mengi security. To make that kind of accusation, you must have quite a bit of evidence. Go on then. Not hard to prove, but... Then save it. I didn't expect a doll to be delusional. Or maybe the alleged performance defects of your frame model, the ones used to justify your dismissal, weren't fabricated at all? Inessa remains unfazed. Listen, Nikita. If you don't want this mission, you can back out. I only picked you because you seem to understand the concepts of justice and duty better than other dolls. In other words, you're the best option, but not the only one. Though, I do need to correct what I said earlier. Given your performance so far, if you do choose to quit, I won't allow you to return to the Public Security Administration. Oh, there we go. In fact, I request to have all your neurologs purged, just to ensure no confidential information leaks. Nothing personal. It's protocol. Inessa speaks casually, but Nikita hears the veiled threat in her words. I don't care what you think of me, but you do seem to be contradicting yourself. What do you mean? You keep emphasizing how replaceable I am, while at the same time making threat after threat to stop me from quitting. So, which is it? Do you want me gone or not? It's up to you. I'm just making the consequences clear. I am not leaving. I will keep investigating. Investigating what? Whether I am Mengi Security's mole? No. I want to find out what happened to Una. and bring whoever hurt her to justice. The tension in the room shifts the instant Nikita utters the name. Inessa's eyes widen slightly. For a moment, she's speechless. After a while, she finally finds her voice. It wavers as she speaks. You said hurt. What happened to Una? What have you found? Nikita pulls the blood-stained badge and broken shoe out of her backpack. Speaking softly, she recounts how she discovered that a Mengi security employee had been stealing company property, and how she found Una's toy badge in his warehouse. And this shoe? I hacked that colleague's transport terminal and checked his delivery logs. Out of the 78 completed runs along this one particular route, 77 took almost exactly the same amount of time, within 3 hours of variance. But one delivery, on February 9 this year, took almost twice as long. That delivery's timestamp matches closely with when Una got into his car in the surveillance footage, just a day or two earlier. So, while doing another delivery run, I took a detour to investigate the route. That's when I found the landfill. And this shoe. Inessa falls silent. She turns the badge and shoe over and over in her hands, as if searching for any trace of life on the inert objects. At last, she looks up and asks with a trembling voice, "Did you find Una or her?" For the first time, Nikita recognizes the emotion known as heartbreak in Inessa's eyes. It makes her hesitate to speak the whole truth. No. These two things are all I found. Inessa says nothing. She just stares at the objects in front of her, as if trying to trace Una's story through them. As if bracing herself to face a pain that might be too great to bear. Inessa's breathing is clearly audible in the silence. It is the kind of ragged breath that gives the illusion of someone drowning. The sound of an incoming call pierces the silence like a knife breaking through ice. The air seems to flow again. Inessa glances at the communicator beside her. On the screen flashes a code name she both fears and despises. She collects herself. Hello. Yes, I'm listening. Inessa stands up and walks to the window. After a moment, she glances back at Nikita. She didn't report anything about that incident to me. She only said she encountered the Verdigers and lost a shipment. Even if she did learn something, I can file to have her neurocloud reformatted. Through completely legal and proper channels. No loose ends. Hold off for now? Alright. So, it was a task assignment error. No wonder. I have been wondering why she was assigned to run that route. Should I dispatch a team of public security officers to the location? Understood. I have taken note. As the person on the other end of the line seems ready to hang up, Inessa hurriedly stops them. Wait. May I speak with Una? Just for a moment. There are things I would like to say to her. We'll be allowed to meet after the mission? Alright. The call disconnects. Well then, Inessa. What is it going to be now? Are you going to help? I think you're going to help. I think you should help at this point, to be honest. There's no fucking reason, unless you don't believe in Nikita, for you to keep working with them at this point. Inessa remains by the window. Outside, a light rain begins to fall. Droplets trail down the glass, passing over her reflected face and vanishing into the light. Maybe it wasn't even Una's. The probability isn't absolute. But who was it? Who was what? Suspect. The smuggler of the illicit drugs. Your colleague. What's his name? David Evans. David Evans. Inessa grips the badge in her hand. Its sharp edges dig into her palm. Like fringed thorns growing from beneath a crumbling ruin, a burning zeal fills Inessa with a newfound sense of purpose. David Evans. David Evans. David Evans. Inessa murmurs the name over and over, like a sorceress in the forest casting a dark, grotesque spell. Inessa. Ma'am? What bullshit. What are you talking about? At the sound of Nikita's voice, Inessa clutches her own throat with both hands tightly. Stop it! Stay back! Inessa gasps for breath, her nails digging into her neck. After a while, her breathing steadies, and her eyes slowly clear. She looks at Nikita again. Nikita, are you interested in learning the truth? Pardon? About things from the past. And things that are about to happen to you in the future. I really plan to help that vampire trick you to the end, so that when the mission ended, I could take Una and leave it all behind. But that Una's gone, nothing matters anymore. If I don't fight back, I'll be bled dry in the end too. And if that happens, I'll have no way to avenge her. Yes. While I am still in the game. Nikita sees a dark flame dancing in Inessa's eyes. The all-consuming flame of hatred. But the intel doesn't come free. I need your help. She spits out the words with vehement clarity. It's revenge. Oh yeah, Una was her only anchor, right? So she's broken basically now, yep. Yep, she is. Una, according to the recordings we have listening to in the counseling room, Una was the whole reason why she was doing all of this at this point. I think at this point, even if this whole revenge thing ends up killing her, I don't think she really cares right now. After all, she did say that if she loses this job, she would lose everything. If she's going against the people against her employers, then she's more than willing to, I believe, sacrificing herself. Or at least while this rage of hers is still on. Maybe Una is now living happily in the ranch far away. Like the hamsters that were sent to the ranch so they can live happily. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even think Yuna had a peaceful death either. But why Yuna though? What are they using the children for? To test the drug or something? It has to be something like that, right? If she said, Inessa said Una was a sick child. Maybe Una had a disease that were of the interest of the people of the Girard group of Paradise. Then they used her to test the drug. And then the experiment failed, she died. And then they assigned David to get rid of the body or something. I don't know. Considering he was chopped to pieces, I don't think it was a quick death. Yeah. The only consolation that we could think about her chopped body is that it happened after she died, and not during it. And not during her time while still alive. At dusk, several Mangi security transport trucks enter the docks at the port. We have arrived at the port. 3 more cargoes, though. Oh my god. I almost yawned here. We have arrived at the port. 3 more cargo zones until we reach the target location. Listen carefully, Nikita. I'll repeat this one more time. Your mission, this time, officially, is to restock the goods that were lost in the previous delivery. But due to the supplier's last-minute schedule change, they can no longer make the delivery. You and your team are to collect the cargo yourselves. However, this is in fact an abduction targeting you. An armed group will intercept you shortly. For some unknown reason, they intend to capture you first. Don't make it too easy. Put up a bit of a fight just to keep up the act. Got it. Have you installed the remote controller component I gave you? Yes. Good. If they shut you down, I will reboot you remotely. When you wake up, stay still. Understood. Oh, I guess silver lining is at least her death had some hungry living beasts. Aided to be precise. I don't want to feed those things. So she still did good charity, even in her death. Shut the fuck up. After passing 3 cargo zones, the lead vehicle halts. Nikita sees David jump down from the truck and signal for them to disembark. Are we to wait here, Captain David? According to the mission brief, this is the place. If it weren't for those damn verdigers, we wouldn't have to make this trip. David, is that the one you said to kill away? Nikita taps her earpiece twice. That's the agreed upon signal for transmitting information covertly when there's someone nearby. Something's coming. Hey, over here! A shadow looms within the fog. David waves at it, but stops shortly when it gets closer. That's not human. The first thing to emerge from the fog is a cold gun barrel. Behind the automaton, a wave of red lights flicker to life, as if dozens of alien eyes are readying it for the hunt. What's going on? Aren't we here to pick up cargo? The armed automaton halts in front of them. Warning, this is private property. Trespassers must surrender immediately. Drop their weapons and submit to questioning. Warning, this is private property. Trespassers must surrender immediately. Drop their weapons and submit to questioning. Private property? Captain David, they are not here for trade. We are under attack. Wait, hold on. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, I know this map. Yeah, I know this map. It's the one that I usually fight on the roguelike game mode. That's not human. Yes, Dave, that's an automaton. Or a legend from a Aphelion would say, clankers with nuts and bolts. Oh, Dimitri. Oh, Dimitri. Ah, classic Dimitri. Coming up with funny names for robots. Okay, let's shoot this guy. Boom. Boom. No, you won't. Come on, guys. Get closer. Get closer. Ah, yes. Yes. Stay together like that. Beautifully. Wonderful. Look at that. Ah, so satisfying. Nice job. Wow, nice job counting the dog. Seeing that they are outnumbered, many members of the transport team drop their weapons to save their own necks. Seizing the moment, Niketa suddenly twists her ankle and collapses on the spot. The attacking automaton takes the bait and slams its arms into Niketa's side. I got hit. Nice acting. Niketa feigns pain and flops to the ground. That was not very convincing. Come on now, she's a police officer, not an actor, Inessa. Give her a break. No. But they are low-graded droids, not dogs. They probably won't notice. You think they are just droids? Niketa lies motionless. She feels one of the automatons move to her side. Target secured. Now executing forced shutdown. In the next instant, Niketa loses all sensory and cognitive function. Continue. Frame function check. Complete. Well, she does look like a police officer. Or well, at least the one usually sees. Self-diagnostic complete. Power supply activated. Remaining power 100%. Accessing neural backup. Connection stabilized. Established. Sorry. Loading neural clouds 5%, 20%, 35%. When her senses return, Niketa keeps her eyes closed. Through her senses of touch and internal sensors, she can tell that she is lying flat, her body rocking gently in transit. The journey seems steady. Niketa opens her eyes, just a crack. Within her limited field of vision, she sees that she's inside some sort of repair pod. Above her is a large piece of curved transparent glass. Beyond the glass is a space that appears to be a laboratory. Niketa, are you awake? After a burst of static, Inessa's whisper comes through her earpiece. Yes, I am in a lab. The identity of my kidnappers is unknown. The one who gave me the order and the ones who kidnapped you don't seem to be from the same faction. Otherwise, they wouldn't have asked me to send a public security team to extract you. They may be collaborating, but their alliance is most likely superficial. At this point, all I know is that the one issuing me orders goes by the name Sharktooth. Sounds like a code name. Gender unknown. Identity unknown. It's up to you to figure out what you can from the kidnappers. I'll do my best. Do you know where the Mangi security members are being held? No. We have stopped. Ending transmission for now. Nikita closes her eyes. She senses a faint vibration through her frame. A few seconds later, she hears the pod door open, then feels the cold flowing air of the lab on her skin. Multiple sets of footsteps move past either side of her frame. She senses the data ports on her body being accessed. I have left VSK-94 sidearm here. Alright, by the way, can a doll run a performance test while in sleep mode? Yeah, with the latest upgrade that function is included. It's too risky to boot her up. This model has incredible combat performance. The defense droids in our lab might not stand a chance. Oh, that's good to hear. Oh, that's awesome to hear. Thank you, brash researcher. I am very glad that you are speaking your mind out over here. Speaking of which, we have taken many dolls produced by IOP with more or less the same specs. Why is this VSK-94 flagged for special containment? Isn't that why we're doing unpaid overtime today? Stop speculating, just get to work. Nikita feels data cables being plugged into her ports. Some large machinery comes from a short distance, and the footsteps gradually fade away. She opens her eyes slightly and sees a few researchers gathered around an electronic screen, engaged in discussion. Aside from the exceptionally high combat performance, I'm really not seeing anything special here. So should we report the findings as is? If the brass gets mad that we found nothing after they caused such a stir. Maybe we should dismantle her frame and inspect it truly. Could be some hiding firmware only triggered under special conditions. Routine tests wouldn't pick that up. It's possible, but we will need to relocate. The equipment here isn't sufficient. Why does it say the target frame is Before the researcher can react, a swift strike from behind knocks him out cold. As another researcher tries to flee, Nikita whips a broken data cable around him and yanks him back, then drives her knee into his stomach. Stun gun? Good thing I have used one before. She grabs the weapon from the researcher and aims it at the one who's heading for the alarm, only for her arm to be pulled askew by the groggy researcher who hasn't finished off. Who she hasn't finished off? I can't fucking read. Bang! knee kick, hell yeah. Imagine getting a knee kick from a doll that is essentially such force contained within her thickness. Oh, that must hurt. The electrified dart hits the floor. Nikita pivots and fires at the attacker who disrupted her. Ah! 50,000 volts send him twitching to the ground. Just as she turns to deal with the last survivor. 50,000 volts. That man's dead. That man has been fried inside out. There's no way someone can survive 50,000 volts. Wait. Let me see something. Come on, come on, come on. How many volts can a human body survive? How many volts can a human withstand? It is sometimes suggested that human lethality is most common with alternating currents at 100 to 250 volts. However, death has occurred below this range, with supplies as low as 42 volts, according to Wikipedia. Yeah, that guy fried. He fried. He got fried. I think 50,000 volts might kill a person. You think? You think? According to Wikipedia, 100 is enough. 100 volts might be enough. I think 50,000 is a bit of an overkill. Jesus Christ. Yeah, bro, it's definitely cooked. Uh-oh. An ear-splitting alarm starts blaring. The lab doors burst open instantly, and a squad of mechanical guards pour in. Nikita falls back, grabs her sidearm, and dives behind cover. I think dude is a bit shared, Nikita. Nikita. Nikita is a bit of a... She drags scavengers' bodies down the ravine, and she electrocutes someone with a 50,000 volt. Nikita is... I think she's a bit of an overkill. A brutal fight seems inevitable. Oh, whoa, 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 okay. It bothers me a little bit that it seems like whenever there's big movements in the screen on these cutscenes, it looks like the game, I can see the frames moving, you know? It's very staggering. I wonder why this happens. If this is a code problem, a performance issue, or maybe it's me. Or maybe I should mess around with the settings a little bit more. Maybe it's an FPS issue? I don't know. I think Nikita has the most body count on screen. No, not that body count, the KDA body count. You could say she has a killer body. I gotta shut up, I'm gonna kill myself. Enemy units are numerous, not to mention presence of heavy machines. Letting them keep pouring in like this is not the way to go. Eliminate one way first, then find a way to close the gate. Okay, let's go. Why the fuck they have a Fortress Titan inside this thing? Why the fuck are they using diner gates too? Okay. So, as long as I don't deploy the dog too far away, I should be able to perform counterattacks, right? When they attack the dog. It didn't do shit. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Amazing. Hold on. You. And then you. Come on, attack the dog. Fuck. Oh. Wait, can I use the dog to occupy that node? Because it says that it needs at least one ally, right? The dog is an ally. Should count as one. Nah, no, it doesn't work like that. God damn it. I don't quite know about settings, to be honest. I usually plays with lowest anyway. My 3050 struggling when I also stream. I think we spent a bit too much with Rudolph with that joke. Luckily, Air Groove is not nearby. Nikita manages to get to the lab doors to slam shut, blocking out most of the reinforcements, so dog is not ally them. God fucking damn it. Dog is not friends. Damn it. Nikita manages to get to the lab's door to slam shut, blocking out most of the reinforcements. Nikita quickly dispatches the remaining defense automatons inside. Then, she catches sight of a sneaky figure trying to slink away. Hey, stop right there. It's the researcher who evaded her shot and hit the alarm. While she fumbles on the floor for a dropped weapon, Nikita strides over. Stay back! Save yourself the effort. You can't beat me in a fight. Now, get over here. He twists the woman's arm and shoves her over to the lab terminal. Unlock it. No. Nikita fires a shot near her feet. The blast makes the researcher flinch and cower. Don't shoot. I'll do it. I'll do it. The terminal is soon unlocked. Nikita delivers a swift shot to the back of the researcher's neck, then catches her as she slumps forward and places her aside. Oh, now you're careful with people, Nikita. Now you're careful. In comparison to the other guy where you electrocuted him with a 50,000 volts. How selective of you, Nikita. Even though the password's unlocked, I should switch to level 2. Will boost the search and processing speed. She enters level 2 and starts scanning for the keywords in the torrents of data. Soon, she noticed that some of the data in the terminal have been corrupted. Did she sabotage the system before I knocked her out? I shouldn't have been so hasty. She don't want to get drone strike. Wait, what's this? She opens an attachment in an email and finds a list. List of required samples for technical optimization of third-generation doll models. The attachment is a long roster of doll photos and names. Many of them are former Griffin dolls. Fuck! 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 Fucking damn. Fucking. Not my dolls. Not my fucking dolls. Which ones? Do we have names or something? Our dolls are targeted. Oh, fuck. She quickly finds her own profile. Aside from the basics, some information is beyond her understanding. Sender. Shark tooth. Same shark tooth that Ines mentioned it. Participants of Project Nebula Winds, Project Coronal Home, Priority Containment Subject. What on earth are these? Scrolling further, she spots two familiar faces. Oh! Oh! Rosa, OTS-14 and DP-12. Why are they also here? Why is Groza here? Ah. This has to do with something about Groza's lack of memories. Was she here before? Sometimes it does seem like Groza acts weird. Like in the last confrontation with... who was it? It was one of the... one of the dolls from Paradise. I don't remember... No, it wasn't Blue Sphere. Was it... Sextants? The... mind-broken Sextants. TS-14. Well, TS-14 is Groza, right? I'm not confusing anymore. At least I don't think I am. GFL2. GFL. OTS-14. Yeah, it's Groza. Also DP-12. If I remember correctly, I have read on Twitter that someone speculated that the doll that saved the Shevinaya could be DP-12. I don't remember exactly the details of their speculation, but I do remember this detail. The DP-12 might be the one that saved the Shevinaya. This is something I'm a bit confused, but I was thinking, does this mean she's been captured? When I stream, I was thinking this is her reason of losing memory. I also thinking the same about this, because not only because if it was just losing memory, that would be alright, right? Because the commander found Groza essentially damaged, very damaged, so we could assume that she was attacked or something. Also, when the commander was remembering the time that he met Groza, the damaged Groza, didn't he say there wasn't any signs of fights around? I might be remembering it wrong. But that could also be something weird. If I remember correctly, and the commander did mention that he didn't found any signs of fights around Groza where he found her. That could also be another indicator that Groza has been here before. Also, back to the topic again. If it was just memory loss, we could just attribute that to the fact that she was attacked and damaged, severely damaged and whatever. But she also acts weird sometimes, where she kinda like just dozes off for no reason. And also, good point, we saw Groza inside of Sexton's broken level 3. Since this is samples of 3rd gen doll, does that mean that Sextons have Groza as her development sample? It could be. But I didn't know that Groza was a 3rd generation doll. I thought she was still a No, I might be here. Might be confusing thing. 2nd generation dolls are the automatons, right? Or not? Fuck, I don't remember anymore. Let me check. I think I have Ferrari's Bible saved here somewhere. Cross front line, doll analysis. No, not this. Ah, fuck me. I have to go all the way to Twitter. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Ferrari. There we go. Yuzong's Ferrari. Work logs. Be Sting. No. Slow shock. Laura. The history of growth line. There we go. Control F. Control F. Control F. Come on. Fuck me, man. Okay. Third generational second generation dolls becomes the standard of all future T dolls until the development of the third generation several years later. After 2015, all IOP dolls had been standardized, blah blah blah, with the latest ASST software and dummy network systems. These new modular dolls were named second generation tactical dolls. There we go. I thought Groza was a second gen doll. I didn't think she was a third gen one. Second generation tactical dolls by Persica. She later published the technical specifications of the second generation dolls, intending to unify doll control systems and production standards across multiple facilities. The creation of the second generation would bring a new stage for tactical dolls. No longer walking machines with some fighting capabilities, but rather considerable standardized fighting force that looked and acted like human. Yeah, this is our average T doll. Does we have more information about third gems? Initially, Ro apologized to Persica for disappointing her, but Persica assured her, explaining this was exactly what she had envisioned for Ro. It was this design that she hoped Ro would be able to evolve naturally without the need of program settings or commands. The reason her base there was empty the doll capable of individual independent choice without base commands or settings. Ro was the first, and it's been said she would decide the future of the third generation of dolls. Second generation dolls require the creation to input the seeds that Makarov described into their base layer. But third generation dolls are entirely defined by their decisions in the past, present, and future. The growth of second generation dolls is often predictable based on their initial AI, but the third generation, like Ro 635, is unpredictable in the direction they will evolve, for better or worse. Maybe she's not third gen, but 2.5 gen like a AR team. Oh yeah, that scene where we fought that mass-produced Nito dolls and we captured. God bless the Madman Ferrari. God bless him. I don't know. That's something that confused her. Even if, because you said like the AR team, even the AR team were a bit special, right? Groza was not supposed to be like that. Unless she is a 2.5 generation doll, but the reason why the AR team were different was because of the brain which their neural cloud was based off, more specifically M4A1. What would they want with Groza though? Maybe they were trying to convert her to a third gen doll. Maybe they grabbed her through some experiments. Because it is said that there's nothing special about her. Maybe they captured Groza and tried to find if there was something special on her. Then they found nothing, and then left her somewhere. Because so far it doesn't seem like they have found anything special, but I would not be able to see her. I wanted to go back to the conversation between the researchers. Their team had brain scan. Yeah, maybe they wanted Rosa since there's possibly she was She has Shikikan DNA. What? What they want Shikikan DNA for? Since maybe their mind thought Groza is with Shikikan for 10 years alone. No, I don't think they would think that, because when Shikikan found her Groza damaged, it was years and years ago. She had not experienced that. It's a joke. Ah, sorry. 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 I was too focused on trying to understand the whole situation. I end up leaving the joke to at right above my head. No, okay. Maybe this whole research thing was made. Okay, third gen dolls. I think I haven't been getting something wrong. Rosa is not a third gen doll because she can't be a third gen doll. Ro was the first third gen doll, and Rosa was not fabricated after Ro. Probably what they might be looking for in this experiment, in trying to go through the ex-Griffin members, they are probably trying to find someone from the AR team. More specifically, they might be trying to find Ro. Assuming that, since we know that Ro is going to be a playable character in GFL2 in the future, so probably Ro is the one they are trying to find, since she is the first third gen doll created specially by Bersica. They want to find Ro to be able to develop their dolls. Wait, when was the last time Groza shows up in GFL1? The last time she shows up in GFL1, I think I can find this information in the wiki. In the IOP wiki. Oh, hold on. Was it Operation Cube, or did she show up again? Maybe there's clue there. But if that's the case on Chasing Ro, why DP12? That makes less sense. Maybe they don't know who the third gen dolls were? Because they are going through a lot of Griffin dolls, right? As stated here, the attachment has a long roster of doll photos and names. Many are former Griffin dolls. Maybe they know Griffin had a third gen doll, but they didn't know which one was it exactly. Which is a bit confusing. If they really have connections with Paradise, they should know who the third gen doll is. What was I doing? Oh yeah, IOP wiki. UTS 14. Story. Main story. Groza is a background character in the first game. Groza is a core character in Operation Cube. He serves as a reconnaissance unit in Area S06 as the bodyguard of SPP-1. Come on, YouTube. Come on, YouTube. Let's Oiko deliver his message. I fucking called. Yeah, you called it. Oiko. Yeah, it seems you are right, Zuki. The last time Groza appeared in the main story was in Operation Cube. Way back. She had some appearances on side stories, but side stories usually don't have anything special then. Wait. Groza made an appearance on Chapter 3, Night Mission, where Makarov was tasked with a not-so-honorable rescue mission. Along with Mosin Nagant, Groza was summoned by Griffin Kruger HQ to stand guard while an important meeting was going on. Groza knew about Nagant's revolver's situation. She briefly exchanged words with Mosey, who was also on the post for guard duty. Knowing that her sister was gone MIA deep inside a dangerous sector filled with fairy elites, Rosa comforted Mosey by informing her a commanding officer is overseeing the rescue duty, and Negan's revolver is likely to return unharmed. Moments later, Negan's revolver returned to the HQ. Yeah, doesn't seem like anything too special here. Wait, there's some notes about Gross Frontline Exilium. It says that after leaving Griffin Kruger, Groza was assigned to State Sec and participating in the operations involving Red Onion. She took part in a certain failed mission. In 2066, her inactive body was found in a ruined building bearing traces of a heavy battle by the commander. After transferring her neural clouds to another body, she had forgotten all about her past at Griffin and after. Rosa joined the Elmo in order to learn about her past and have the commander confirm it. There we go. Red Onion. I didn't know about the State Sec thing. Huh. They were trying to kidnap the old girls to eliminate them or accelerate the development of Persian dolls by using data from their neural clouds. Oh, so they planned mixing all the data from Griffin Kruger's doll, huh? I mean, nothing better than a squad of dolls participating in like the biggest operation in several decades. It could be that too. Fuck, then that gives us even more reason to go after our dolls and bring them to the Elm, or at least to somewhere safe. Groza got her neural cloud infected by a virus that wiped her memories. She can mention this. He will stop the old office to grab her neural backups. Did he? Yeah, that could explain this whole situation here. That could also give us some level of explaining about Groza's situation, her neural cloud situation, and why she keeps dozing off once in a while. I really hope there isn't anything else on her neural clouds though. Which I don't really think that seems to be the case. There might be something else that they have done with her. Because, I don't know about you guys, but I get the impression that Groza is hiding something. Not entirely sure why, she just gives me that impression. And there goes my water. Time to remodel Elmo and turns into a fortress to protect all our dolls. Chop chop, Mailing. Time is ticking. That's right, Mailing. Let's go. Time to work overtime again. OTS 14, like Nikita, is flagged for special attention. Oh. Meanwhile, DP12's profile is nearly blank, aside from her basic information. Other girls is hiding something, or she doesn't even realize she's hiding something. MP5 in SKVK, aka Eri and Dushevinaya, both of their role models got captured. True. Or at least targeted. Man, I really hope I don't have to fight a ex-Griffin doll sometime in the future. I really, really do. This is interesting. Girls are like Nikita is flagged for special attention. They did find something on her. I think Groza, at least I'm not really sure what the operation on that IOP wiki mentioned it. And I'm too scared to look into it, afraid of that I might get any spoilers about the story. So I'm gonna keep it as is for now. But if something happened to her in that operation, or during the time that she was part of a state SAC, maybe left her with something on her neural cloud, which makes her be targeted as in need for special attention by the researchers right now. Fighting ex-Griffin dolls, I mean, really, this is back in GFL1, so nothing stops them. Yeah. Ah, fuck, man. Something better give the residents cat a call. Alright, continue. None of this makes sense. This will need further investigation. First, let me copy everything. After exiting level 2, she hears pounding from outside the doors. At the same time, a call from Inessa comes through. Any findings? For a moment, Nikita can hear strange noises on Inessa's end. It seems to be a temporary lab. Useful data is scarce, but I did find some things. Sending them to you now. Wait. What's that whimpering sound? It's college. Don't you remember? You left it with me. Things also sound pretty bad on your end. The security droids are about to breach. I have got 5 minutes max. She hits send. The progress bar crawls slowly on the terminal screen. Should be enough. My public security team is in position around the building. By the way, are you really set on this? Nikita tosses the uncautious researchers into a repair pod and shuts the lids. Then starts searching for disassembly tools. Set on what? Staying with Mengi security. What? Wasn't that the plan we discussed? She's gonna stay? Does she think she's going to be able to gather any more information on this? Finding the tools, Nikita sits and begins dismantling her own leg. What she's doing? Going undercover isn't easy. The pressure of being discovered is one thing, but worse is having to do things that go against your values. What if they wipe her neural clouds? No, wait, maybe she hopes that Inessa will give her a backup. I mean, it makes sense if she wants to gather more information, and it would be very useful to have an insider giving information, but... It's too dangerous. We don't really exactly know what they are planning to do with her after the disassembling. Plus, there just a big-ass fight happened here. We thought about this before, and even though you complied, I know you didn't agree with it. I didn't. That's why I kept digging. I've already reported the Earth's lead to the proper authorities. They will act on it. She removes several micro-explosives from her open frame. She plants them on the doors and the terminal. Wait, what? What? I might not be able to contain all the damage, but I will save as many lives as I can. That's my philosophy. Now that Sharktooth is starting to suspect me, the next step will be to be full neurocloud reformatting if they uncover anything else, right? Explosives? Nikita is pulling AR-15. Yes. But I don't think they want to resort to that yet. They seem to be more interested in the data generated by your original neurocloud processes. Then, this is a necessary step. Oh wait, I misread, it's on the door. It's okay, we all do that sometimes. Sometimes we all do some misreading once in a while. She attaches the final explosive to her own frame. Never mind, she is pulling AR-15. You're right, Zuke. You're still on the game. Damn, I misread it on stream. I thought she was putting it on her leg. Mine went dumb sometimes. I get it. If I destroy my current neurocloud backup, they will notice it when they run diagnostics on me. That will serve as proof that I remain completely in the dark. It's the only way for me to stay at Mangi. Oh wait, she did. Yep, she did. With you helping from the outside, we stand a chance of uncovering the Sharktooth, who Sharktooth really is, and what they are plotting. Besides, like I said before. What? If it's something that helps people, something that's right, I'll do it. And by people, I mean everyone I can perceive, not just those defined by the rulebook. Inessa chuckles softly through her earpiece. I really was right about you. Though I never knew you were this optimistic. The one she mentions as proper authorities is Mosin and friends, right? I assume so. Because at this point we can assume that the Public Security Association is somewhat involved in this whole thing, right? Since Inessa is able to send orders, and she herself is already someone working on the inside of the PSA. Who knows how many other people is working with it is working in cooperation with this whole scheme too. So far, it seems like I would think that her friends are the only ones he really trusts right now. Her doll friends. Maybe it's just parts of my foundational programming. Yeah, Nikita is a second gen doll. As she said, foundational programming. If she was a third gen doll, she would not have that. Like it was mentioned on the Ferrari's Bible. Say, is your tech team reliable? Rigging such a powerful bomb here. Want to blow my neurocloud to smithereens, will it? Getting scared now, Nikita? No promises. Figures. Nikita grabs the detonator. Just like you said, this is a necessary sacrifice. Keep my neurolog safe. Oh, there you go. She has a backup. I'll see you on the other side. With that, Nikita presses the detonator button without hesitation. Oh my god, Nikita. Jesus Christ. That was crazy. That was crazy. Hooray! Bible reading, man. I wonder why Ferrari's Bible is more fun for Bible reading session. Perhaps adding Cube Dark Anime Wife does that. True. Man, that was crazy. That was a crazy, crazy chapter. Oh my god. Let me see something. We should be really next to the end, right? Yeah, just 2 more stages to go. Oh my god. Light bearer. Though she's alone in the dark, her heart still harbors the light of hope. Oh man. Perhaps adding you to dark. Oh yeah, I already read that. What a crazy, crazy chapter this one was. Holy shit. Onset of Vengeance. NA19. Blood for blood, an eye for an eye. Oh, here comes revenge time then. Oh, straight to the fight, huh? Yeah, this chapter was really a blast. So many breadcrumbs. Ow. Why you attacking me? Go attack the freaking dog, man. Come on now. Oh, there we go. Now, yeah. Go attack the dog. Boom. Idiot. Dumbass. Oh, this is the last guy. Easy. A thunderous explosion erupts from the other end of the call. Inessa doesn't linger. She switches her comms to another channel while keeping her gun-wielding hands raised and steady. Reach out. Get Niket out. Detain the rest of the main security personnel. One's missing? Something nudges her weapon. Inessa glances down, then presses her gun harder against its target. Doesn't matter. Leave the search for later. First, get Niket out. She hangs up. I wonder if Umbra will be campaign or will be in the past events. Or will it be in past events? Good question. Good question. Where exactly does Umbra fits in the timeline exactly? We definitely know it's... Well, obviously it's after the commander finds Rosa, I think, at least. Also, she had met with Nanya, Nagant, and Mosin Nagant. They didn't mention the commander, so perhaps it's before they even met him. That might be happening before the main story. Who knows at this point? They don't want to attack the dogs. You're not crazy. The last time something happened to a dog, a trilogy of John Wick appears. Wait, quadrology. Inessa squats down, moving the muzzle of her gun from David's forehead to under his chin. What were you shouting about just now? Hoping Nikita would come to your rescue? Inessa yanks out the gag from his mouth. You crazy bitch! Who the hell are you? Think carefully before you speak. You call me crazy? You're not much better yourself. You have doll syndrome, don't you? What the hell are you talking about? I don't understand a damn thing. That's okay. I just want you to take a look at something. Do you know this girl? Inessa pulls out a photo and holds it in front of him. Bro, he's crying with snots. I mean, have you never cried a lot before? Your nose will start running, just saying. The moment he sees the photo, he visibly panics and averts his gaze. That's everything I wanted to know. No, I don't know her. I have never seen her. That's right. Never seen her. Bang. Inessa shots him in the foot. Inessa grabs his hair, forcing him to look her in the eyes. Never seen her. Need to help jolt your memory. I haven't seen her. Look straight, and I might leave your corpse intact. Inessa fires another shot. This one grazing David's thighs. He screams in agony. Don't delude yourself that anyone's coming to save you. Your company, you're trash. Actually, no. Trash at least has a recycling value. You don't even have that. So, I will ask you again. Have you seen this girl? Man, for someone who was acting tough and looked down on dolls, he sure is expensive. At least Dimitri can back his own words. Give the guy a break. This dude, he's just a lowly criminal. Dimitri had some military training and field experience. This guy is just some douchebag. I will ask you again. Have you seen this girl? I haven't. No. Wait. I have seen her. David's expression goes blank. His terror transforms into mania. Oh, he's losing his shit. I have seen her, but it wasn't a person, it was a doll. It looked just like her. What I killed was a doll. It was a doll, so I didn't really count as killing, right? Disassembled, damaged, destroyed. Anyway, I did nothing wrong. What I destroyed was a doll. Beneath her sleeve, veins bulge along Inessa's arm. She takes a deep breath and steadies her voice. Wait. Tell me, why did you destroy her? She was a doll? No, he could be. No, he could be crazy at this point. Still, she also could be a doll. I mean, No, wait. She said he was sick. No, but she said... No, no, yeah, nutrients. She didn't mention it's nutrients. Maybe he's just crazy. Because Inessa didn't mention that she needed some nutrients. She's a sick doll and she needed some nutrients. Trinity might have been ex-ACCO, but then again, not all KCCO are pricks. Bruh, he's out of meds. No, she wasn't a doll. David just went nuts. Yeah. David was high on weed and right now he's on withdrawal. So he's a bit delulu right now. I see. Doll. Why? Because she was a doll. Why the hell should a real, superior, dignified human like me have discarded a lowly filth doll? Dolls may look like little girls, but they are crafty. She saw me taking drugs, saw me stealing cargo. I couldn't let her live. She had to die. Though, you killed her. Bruh. So he killed her because he saw her. She saw him with the drugs. She was not even part of an experiment of some sort. She was just a bystander. A call. Lesson learned, kids. Don't do drugs or you become a David. Exactly. Don't do drugs, kids. Ah, man. Inessa's fingers tightens on the trigger. Her voice trembles. Killed? That's not the right word. It was disassembly. Tore her into pieces, stuffed her into a bag. So much red tissue and lubricant came pouring out of her. It took me fucking forever to clean up. Then I packed her into a plastic bag. I was looking for a scrap yard. I wanted to make a little money. His voice, like a rusted blade, granting through the air, pierces Inessa's skull and tears up the last shred of her sanity. Her breath quickens as if oxygen is draining from the room. She braces against the wall with one hand, still holding the gun with the other. David's maniacal face begins to blur in front of her. No, not yet. She grips the pistol with her other hand to prevent accidental discharge. Forcing herself to look at him, she pushes words through gritted teeth. Then I found a garbage dump, but I ran into Aelids on the way. Couldn't let myself get eaten by Aelids. I have got Procto gigs to run. So you used Yuna's body as bait to save yourself. It wasn't a body. Inessa can't take it anymore. She shoves the muzzle of her gun into David's hand and fires straight into his paw. You killed her. You killed her. You killed her. She was a person. A person. I can't. I'm really trying to with the accent here, but I'm really scared of bothering the neighbors. Could feel pain. You could feel he was alive. A human being. Next, she shot him in the throat. What's that feel? That pain you feel now. What she felt. Even though I don't want to admit you're human, this is what you did. You murdered. broken sobs echo through the warehouse, but the gunshots continue. Eyes tight, mouth. Inessa keeps pulling the trigger, not noticing that the lifeless body has already stopped breathing. She fires the final bullet. Then she lowers her arm. Before her lies a mangled, unrecognizable pile of flesh, crumpled grotesquely at her feet. The warehouse is cold, but the rage has left her hot and breathless. She picks up the photo that had fallen to the ground. It's soaked with blood, but the girl's smile in the image is still warm and sweet. Inessa wipes the blood from the photo with her fingers. She lets out a wretched sob, like a lioness who finds her cub long dead. After a while, she finally speaks. Her voice is hoarse from her earlier outburst. I've killed too. Regret. I avenged you, Una. Mama avenged you. This is just the beginning. I won't stop until all vengeance is served. Promise you. Night 2071. 2071. When does the main story happen? 2073, right? I think that's the time of the story. So this whole thing could be happens before the main story then, I think. Maybe. I don't remember the exact dates now. Fucking damn it. But I think the main story starts happening in 2073. He is extremely dissatisfied. This operation yielded no usable intel, and we lost the research facility for nothing. Worse yet, the Public Security Administration is now watching us. What do we intend to do about this? What are you guys talking about? Oh my god, this gun nerds in my chat. My fucking gun. Really? You guys are trying to, how should I say, identify the weapon just by the amount of bullets that's on it? Fucking damn it, man. Fucking damn. A girl died. Focus. There, we just went through what's supposed to be a peak emotional moment in the story. Stop thinking about guns. I know we fucked them, but we should stop thinking about guns for a moment. Anyway, back to the story. Please, don't worry, we'll take full responsibility. Our interests are aligned with the Girard groups. Aligned? Or are you just greedy for more? So many simple missions ended in failure. Aren't we right to suspect your loyalty? You're joking. Where's the evidence of divided loyalty? Since the URNC government dispatched the chairman to oversee Odessa, their policies have clearly aimed to strip us of control. You have certainly profited from those changes, haven't you? I don't know about business, but the messages I have received from above is clear. We fully support your group's actions. So many shit happened here. You were already desensitized. This feels like mild. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. Fuck you too. Fuck you too. Not the first time a kid got turned into mince meat in the time of collapse calamity. Cruel word. Fuck you too. Fuck you. At least pretend that you care. Fully support or fully obstruct? Maybe someone else is doing the obstructing. What do you mean? It fears the power of the Girard group. That's bold and dangerous accusation. You are leading third-generation doll technology, standing at the forefront of the era, and those who stick their necks out often having guns pointed at them. If your group insists on forcing your way into Project Coronal Hole, oh, that's the thing that Nikita found in the files, you attract even more attention. Alright, rest in peace, daughter Una. May you live in peace in police heaven. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Zuki. Including yours. Carmen lets out a sigh. Actually, just before the conference call, I got the general manager's approval. We'll bypass the terms and conditions of Project Coronal Hole and begin synchronizing VSK-94's data to your groups going forward to support your RAD plans. It might just taking a little longer. VSK-94 was seriously damaged in the incident, and we are doing everything we can to repair her. Although we don't quite understand what's so special about her, to show our loyalty and unwavering support to your group, we are willing to do everything in our power to help the Girard group stay ahead in third-generation doll development. If this had been your attitude from the start, I wouldn't have doubted you so much. It was our oversight. As an apology, we will build a new research facility for Girard. Additionally, our current research into anti-alien technology can also be shared with your group, to some extent. Understood. I'll report this to the CEO. Also, I would like to know, how do you plan to deal with the Public Security Administration? We have found a scapegoat. Handing him over to the authorities should suffice. You can rest easy on that matter. In a few days, you'll see the result on the news. Oh, they're gonna pin everything onto David? Alright, we'll wait your update. Let's leave it here for today. Goodbye. Transmission terminated. Carmen turns to look at her subordinate. How's the David situation being handled? All the materials have been compiled. I will forward them to Miss Inessa shortly. Good. Smuggling illicit drugs, unauthorized access, triggering a mech riot, and killing an important bargaining chip. That man has outlived his usefulness. That man tell no tales. But we may lose our grip on Miss Inessa. Didn't we agree to let her meet her daughter after the mission? You mean... Carmen swirls her wine glass. The deep red liquid casts a somber hue across everything. They gonna dispose of her? Yeah, they gonna dispose of her. Once the mission's over, let her meet her daughter. Fuck's sake, man. What are you guys yapping about? I really want to get you mistaken for this little girl, you know? Wait, what do you mean by that? Honestly though, did these guys not realize this is how Sangi's insurrection started? I mean, that was just a side effect, right? At the end, because at the end of the day, didn't the Sangi's ferry got pretty much obliterated and assimilated by Griffin? So it's not that, it shouldn't be that big of a deal, right? Yeah, this scapegoat is Swiss cheese now, so yeah. History repeats itself, yeah. Also, we are dealing with potential contacts with God right here. When we considering all the whole thing involving the relics, which I imagine that I still, if this is indeed a paradox, which I at this point probably is, a few risks about AI insurrection and blowing half of the world up and contaminating the half remain with collapse radiation. It's just a small price to pay to be able to bring a god to the world. Alright. Next, last stage. NS-14. Looming future. The future we all anticipate must be bright and clear. Go. A month later. When Nikita awakens again, Inessa is standing by the repair pod. She looks around. It's a small room, cozy and lived in, on a nearby cabinet. A cute plushie in a PSA uniform stares at her with beady eyes. Are we going to meet blue butterflies? I hope not. Honestly, I hope not. While I do feel a little bad for Lunasia, actually maybe not Lunasia. Lunasia is a bit of a psychopath now that I think about it. Even though I feel bad for the girl that had M4A1's and Lunasia's memories by the last run of GFL1, I don't think meeting her again is a good idea at this point. Shikikan, after several teams of dolls got obliterated, yeah, looking at you, Scar sisters. Oh man, are you really sure about this? Didn't we have this conversation a month ago, before the explosion? Looks like the Neo backup did sync properly. How's your month at Mengi Security, Ben? Same as before. Routine logistics missions. I inspected every shipment. No drugs. Lying low after what happened, it's only natural. You're biding your time. Honestly, are you really going to stay at Mangi Security? Even if you avoid the Sharktooth's purge for now, based on what I know of them, they want to let go of their suspicions that easily. They have probably grown suspicious of me too. At this rate, the intel you will be able to gather from inside might be negligible. Nikita is silent for a moment. She steps out of the repair pod and flexes her joints. Did you see the report on David? I did. A few days after the lab incident, they named him the mastermind. He was already dead though, reportedly shot by the lab's mechanical guards by mistake. Just like you said, the security firms backed by major corporations always have ways to avoid liability. As long as they produce a scapegoat, the fallout is minimal. David was guilty, yes, but he was just a puppet. The puppeteer is still in the shadows. That's why I want to drag them out into the light. At first, I joined the Public Security Administration just to protect those around me. Now, I have realized that dealing with crimes in the open isn't enough. Nikita walks up to the window. Heavy clouds blot out the sun. The satellite city is waking again to continue its slow decay. You said earlier that they would keep a tight leash on me, and the chances of me fighting anything are slim. But slim doesn't mean none, does it? Especially since I still have something they want. Even if I can't obtain any intel, just being inside means there will be a time when I need it. Besides, Nikita looks into the distance. I found a few former colleagues of mine on that list, which means this might be connected to Griffin too. And if it is, then someone I know will likely get implicated. Conspiracies and darkness fester in the shadows just beyond the sunlight. If I don't step into it myself, I will never uproot the sickness that lies beneath. And I want to be able to protect the things that I truly want to protect. She turns back to face Inessa. Her face is in shadow, but her blue eyes shine brightly. I don't want to lose anything important ever again. Inessa looks down at her hand and smiles. Only then does Nikita notice the toy badge in Inessa's hand. The bloodstains on it have been wiped clean. You're a lot like Nikki. The fuck is Nikki? Nikki? She's a character from a cartoon that Una loved. A detective. Honest, righteous, selfless. No wonder Una adored her. No wonder she adored you. About Una, she always said that when she grew up she wanted to be like me, to be a public security officer and protect the people of satellite cities. One day, when she was still very young, I took her to the city's museum. That's where she first learned about the contamination zones. On the way home, she kept asking me, "Mama, if I become a public security officer, can I protect the people in the contamination zones too?" Una, the contamination zones aren't under the PSA's jurisdiction. Then where do I have to go to protect the people there? Oh, well, Mama doesn't really know. Una, contamination zones are very big and very dangerous places. Isn't it better to stay in the satellite city? Mama protects the satellite cities. The little girl tugs on Inessa's hand. Mama came from a contamination zone too, right? I want to protect more people like you. Sometimes I wonder if someone like Yuna had rescued me from the contamination zone back then, would everything be different now? She treated everyone around her with such pure kindness. I am not very good at comforting people. Inessa exhales deeply, pulling herself out of her emotions. No need to comfort me. I just figured, since we will be working together long term, and trust is the foundation of cooperation, I might as well tell you a bit of my past. She straightens up slightly. I used to belong to the new Soviet military special intelligence unit. I was embedded as an undercover agent in the URNC's public security system. The new Soviet military. That's right. That faction's gone now. But back then, we were just pawns at the very bottom of the food chain. Back then, they claimed we were working for a better tomorrow, for justice and global order. At first, I only joined to get by, to put food on the table. But for a time, I truly believed in the work. I thought if we won, people like me would finally be protected. But all we did was hurt more people like me. I could never tell Una about that. I was not a good role model for her. Jesus Christ. He takes a sip of water and continues. I do know what a Nikkei is though. Shut up, shut up. So am I getting downstriked in the mall? No, you're not. You're not getting drone striked. Hold on. Ah. Hello, Mr. Military? Yeah. You can call out the drone strike. Yeah. Send the pigeons to take back the bombs. Thank you. No drone strike for you today. ZUK, no drone strike. You'll live For now. For now. If someday... Why do I hear it calling? If someday you make promises again and you do not follow them, if someday you tell me a chapter speech but it actually isn't, you're getting drone strike, okay? Oh man. All right. She takes a sip of water and continues. After General Carter fell from power, General Carter mentioned it, my colleague and I returned to our military base to erase our files. But somehow, all our data had already vanished. During the retreat, my colleague was shot dead by opposition forces while covering me. Before he died, he entrusted Una to me. Carter mentioned, yes, Carter mentioned it. So, you're not even from the URNC. I wanted to become a citizen, to live like a normal person under the sun. Until Sharktooth found me. They had my file. They used it to blackmail me into using my rank and authority to carry out their dirty work. And they took Una away from me under the guise of protection. I tried to uncover their identity, but they are too elusive. They never appear in public. I found no clues. Nikita remains silent. Does your sense of justice urge you to arrest me right now? Your crimes are for the court to decide. For now, we are just partners. The court. Depends on whose court it is. But you're right. We are partners right now. And we have more important matters to deal with. One step at a time. For you, it's about exposing the real masterminds. For me, it's revenge for Una. I feel so very guilty. Her voice grows faint. It's impossible to tell if she is speaking to Nikita or to herself. She could have become the person she always dreamed of being, but her life got snuffed out because of my weakness. If only I had taken her and run, I could have given up everything. My status, my identity. She already became who she dreamed of being. Inessa watches as Nikita walks over and takes the toy badge from her hand. Nikita presses a few spots on the badge. Inessa's private terminal beeps. She takes out her terminal and sees an unread message. Upon opening it, she finds a photo taken from Nikita's perspective, showing herself. The toy badge is capable of taking and sending pictures. The anonymous informant who provided that photo you gave me before was Una. Oh! Holy shit. Inessa stares blankly at the photo. Wait, it's because she took the photo that David... Oh, fuck me, man. Oh, fuck. Even when her own life was in danger, she chose to uphold the justice in her heart and sent valuable information to the person she trusted the most. She already became the person she dreamed of being. Listening to Nikita's voice, so much softer than usual, Inessa slowly rubs the badge with her fingers. She died doing what she believed in. Yeah, she did. Nikita, you're actually surprisingly good at comforting people. She slowly buries her face in her hands. Or she's just out of spite so that her mom will fuck him up even after she's dead. You never know. Because it's a kid, I would choose to believe that it was out of a just purpose. I would choose to believe that. It is a silent cry of grief. Nikita averts her eyes. Her gaze happens to land on the plushie sitting on the cabinet dressed in a PSA uniform. It too silently watches over the sorrowful woman. Oh! That is what VSK-94 Nikita has gone through. She's still working undercover inside Mangi security and will be sending us intel periodically. Awesome, they have made contact with. Let's go! Commander, Rosa is also on that list, so please take extra precautions and stay vigilant. Yelmo travels smoothly on the road to Levy. Outside the window, the sky is thick with clouds, and the view is dim. Oh, my money grubber adjutant, or ex-adjutant, but whatever. I suddenly find myself picturing Nikita's golden hair, radiant as the morning sun. Even in a murky, shadowed world, the clear path is reflected in her brilliant blue eyes. The thought makes me smile quietly, and I try to hold her image in my mind for as long as I can. Alright, Kalin, I understand. By the way, Nikita asked me to pass along a message to you. What is it? I will lie in wait in the darkness, but if you ever need me, I will meet you in the light, boss. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. This was such a cool event, man. This was such a cool story. And also it added more information for the main story. Oh man, that was a cool event. Fuck, I still said that Una died though. Fuck me, man. Fuck you, David. She didn't... You know what pisses me off? Una didn't even need it to die, right? Because she was a bystander. Like, she was being kept alive. As hostage, granted, but she was being kept alive. Even in narrative, for reasons like, Una didn't need to die, just the confirmation that actually it might have been needed for the story, so that Inessa would agree to help Nikita to that extent. Fuck me, man. Fuck you, David. She was a bystander. Fuck off. Fuck me. Well, now you know they are after Groza. Good thing she's in Elmo and want to get her data. Wait. Her destroyed spare body after she fought Agent Miniature. Ah, yeah, she's using a spare body. Also, according to Alina's message just now, sorry, Colin's message just now, it would be good for us to keep an eye on Groza, just to be sure. She herself said to be vigilant. I mean, yeah, granted, she could be mentioning it outside things, but I personally would take that as also being vigilant of Groza. You never know. Fuck, yeah, fuck, man. Yeah, that was Umbra. Although, alright, now changing topic completely. Although Zuke did mention that 8.3 got added, I already read this event. Yeah, this is the event, if I'm remembering correctly, where Dandelion guided Diane and Jiangyu and Zhao Hui towards the commanders as reinforcements for them to fight off that Paradeus cult lair. So, that does not change my schedule. Tomorrow is going to be a Wuthering Waves stream, and I can finally pick something which I don't really need to voice over entirely. I can have some rest. I thought Destroyer Body is also destroyed in Eurocloud. From what Nikita said, and planning on destroying her own frame. So Husk still has some data remnants, I imagine. Yeah, Diane event, but it's now voiced. Oh, it's voiced now. Ah, that would be so cool. If it was voiced when it first came out, you know, that would be amazing. No, I voiced over everything. Oh well, whatever. I guess it's better for any new players that happens to join the game by now. So no needs to stream. That's how they salvaged. That's how they salvaged Seg Stuns and Blue Sphere. Just rewatch it on your own. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Ah, man. What's the next event? I don't know what the next event's supposed to be. I think there's not even an announcement so far, right? By the Ian schedule, who should come after Nikita? Santa event is also set to be voiced also later, I heard. Oh really? Oh, that's cool. That's good to know. That's good. It's good they are going to voice over these events. It makes the experience much better for the new players that might happen to appear. It's the next event is Jiangyu. Oh, Jiangyu. I like Jiangyu. Jiangyu is so fucking cute, man. I love that airhead. I was so happy when I got her in Neurocloud. Sadly, I only got her in Neurocloud after Neurocloud went pretty much dead by now. After they finished the main story. Because Lena rewrites is after Leva and Rogue story. I see. And definitely not Corpuscent since they just appeared and not finished. I see. To wait for the idol team to be completed. So only thing left is Jungyu. Okay, let's place our bet in Jungyu next then. That's everything from me today. What hour is it? Oh my god, almost 6 p.m. Yeah, this stream was... Oh no, it not necessarily was longer than last one. It was me that started later. I have things to do. Alright. That's everything from me today. Tomorrow we're going to do some catch up with Wuthering Waves and chill out a bit more. GFL2 is gonna take a while. Arknights is doing contingency contract. GFL1, I don't think they are going to drop any new story anytime soon either. So that leaves me with what? Wuthering Waves and Pijar. I wanted to read Pijar's story in a while. They are doing right now a Devil May Cry collab. I'm gonna read that. I wanted to read that. It has been such a long time since I've been wanting to read Pijar's story on the stream. So yeah, tomorrow Wuthering Waves, and then I'm gonna keep doing Pijar until I catch up. And I'm gonna to keep doing that until new stories drops in either Arknight, GFL1 or GFL2. Arknight is having exam. Exactly. Did you finish the contingency contract? By the way, I just finished on the second day that contingency contract dropped. I did the whole pushers thing and using the outer red smoke to kill the enemies. Surprisingly, I had to pick a support Gladia from someone because I didn't have her module. It made things easier to drag the big demon things. But a buffer with Vanguard DPS all the missing. I finished at 706.20. Oh my god. You like to challenge yourself, huh? Needless to say, it drained my sanity. Yeah, that's the average contingency contract for you. Alright, enough. I have things to do. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.